doing a shrimp boil. This is a family favorite. We get shrimp, potatoes, sausage, corn, all sorts of good stuff in there, and it's going to be delicious. We'll show you exactly how to do it. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Today we will provide a step-by-step tutorial on how to cook this as a family, and at the end we will provide a full recipe screenshot. Shrimp boil. Perhaps the most important part to our shrimp boil is having a delicious stock to cook it in. So we have a stock pot here, 16 quart, 4 gallons. Okay? We got 2 gallons or 8 quarts of water that are going to be going in here. We have 2 beers, we have half a cup of Old Bay, we got 2 onions that we're going to put in, and then we got some citrus. We got limes, you could also use lemons. So as we cut these up to put them in, you're going to want to cut the citrus sideways so that you have access to all the different wedges. Don't cut them vertically. Then the onion here, we are going to cut them in half, keeping the root end intact. And then we're going to go ahead and put these in. Alright, so we've got all our ingredients in here. We're going to bring this up to a boil, then we're going to let it simmer for a bit, and then after it's ready, we're going to pull out the onions, pull out the limes, and then we'll start adding in the potatoes, the sausage, and all those other good things. You ready?
Yes.
Let's do it. So we have our beautiful stock here. This has been boiled and then simmering for over an hour. So what we're going to do is pull out the limes and the onions and all these other parts so that we can add the food parts. So we're going to pull these out. And these will have imparted great flavor to our stock. And it's going to be very simple from here. What we're going to do is just add different elements and then let them go for a set amount of time and then add the next round. So the first thing that I'm going to add here are our potatoes. So we have 3 pounds of small red skin potatoes. I'm going to drop some in so they don't splash too much.
Ooh,
there we go.
Sausage.
Yeah, the sausage is going to be next, and that looks really good.
Yeah,
So yeah, sausage is going to be great. So we got the potatoes in, going to leave that in, continue simmering. So we're going to let that simmer for 15 or 20 minutes, at which point we're then going to add the sausage. Okay, so we've had this going for 15 or 20 minutes. Give the potatoes a little stir here. They're going to keep coming along. And now we're going to add these delicious sausages, right? Mm-hmm. So get these in there. And then in another 10 minutes, we'll add the corn in. Okay, that looking good?
Yes.
All right, let's keep it going. Okay, so this has been on. We're now adding the corn. So we got the potatoes, the sausage, and now the corn in there. Great. We'll let this ride for another 5 or so minutes before we do the shrimp. Okay, so the corn has been on for 5 or 10 minutes. So we are positioned to get the shrimp going in a minute. The first thing that we're going to do is take the corn out because you see the corn floats. So in order to have room for the shrimp, because you're going to want the shrimp to float, you got to remove the corn. But this should all be cooked and ready to go because that's been in there for 5 or 10 minutes at this point. We'll go ahead and give everything else another stir. Those potatoes and sausage are looking good. And now I'm going to, on the side, set a timer because you need to make sure that you keep the shrimp in there for a minimal amount of time. I aim for 2 minutes with shrimp, 2 to 3 is the max. I think that's when you have the best quality of shrimp there. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna put the shrimp in, start my timer, and my goal is to start pulling this shrimp as it starts floating. You can see the shrimp are looking good, so I'm going to start pulling those out. They're just below the surface of the water, so they're not fully floating up, but these are going to be nicely cooked. If I get any other sausages or whatever at this time, that's fine as well. I want to start pulling that load of shrimp out. Great, so it looks like I got most of the shrimp, then I'm going to start pulling out the rest.
It's DadBQ, the family-friendly cooking show.
Thanks for watching. Comment down below if there is something you would like us to teach you to make, or if you have a delicious dish that you would like to potentially have featured on DadBQ. We are building a family-friendly cooking community that we want you to join. First step to joining that community, like, comment, and subscribe, and visit us at dadbq.com.